Okay, guys, gather around, please. Guys. Friedendorfer, pay attention, please. Alright, now I know there's a lot of people here today, but we are supposed to be professional athletes and be able to deal with this. So let's focus their energy into a positive performance for us, and make sure that we go out there and give everything we have for 9 innings. Now, this could be our final game together. So I want you to go out there, give it everything you have, and come back as German baseball champions. Give me the fairy tale send-off that I deserve. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain, and welcome to episode 27 at the Berlin Flamingos on the Baseball Journeyman, and it could be our last game at the club today, because if we beat the Buchbinder Legionnaires, we will be German champions and move on to pastures new as German champions, which is obviously what we would like to do. We're 1-0 up in the series, having won game 1, and we won it quite well. 17-3 in the end. We can see everybody's numbers for the postseason playing against each other. We've been batting quite well indeed, which is a wonderful thing. And well, they've not done too bad themselves, but we're so close. We're so close to being champions. Let's go check these lineups and see if we can do it today. Oh, someone call the fire department because we are on fire. Look at this. Oh, look at the hot streaks we're on. It's essentially the same lineup. So Drew Campbell leads us off in left field. It is Leo Burra batting second at second. Ian Post bats third in right field. Kabina at first base cleans up. Friedendorfer bats 5 at third base. We're going to keep faith with Byron Mills Jr. I think he did just enough in the end in game 1 to keep his spot. So he's the catcher and bats 6. Reese Kuhlman, the shortstop, bats 7. Reichertz, designated hitter, bats 8. And it is Marcel Vockel in center field on fire as well. He bats 9. Colby Gomes gets the start for us. He has been doing quite well this season. We're up against Karl Wenzel. Now, we've played him once already this postseason and we beat him. But he did give us a tough time. You can see his ERA this regular season was 2.5, give or take. Whip of just over 1. ERA plus of 206. So this guy's good. Surely he's not good enough to stop us, though. So we are playing at the Buchbinder Stadium for this one. So Drew Campbell will lead us off, batting .474 this postseason. I tell you what, decent stadium as well, I've got to say. When I looked it up there on old Google. So yeah, really, this is a nice place to win a title, if indeed we are to win the title today. 3-1 is the count, and Drew Campbell, what's he do? He leads us off with a walk, because he is the greatest treadmill this baseball game has ever seen. Alright, it is Leo Burra batting now. He is batting .640 this postseason. Drew Campbell looks for the steal. He gets there comfortably. And that is now a runner in scoring position for Leo Burra, 2-2. And Leo Burra slaps it into right field. And is that going to score Drew Campbell? Yes, it is. It is an RBI double. It might only count as an RBI single for Burra. It does, but it's 1-0 and the perfect start to the game. Post comes in now, batting .450 this postseason. 0-2 is the count. Post gets the 0-2 pitch into center field, and Burra stays at third. Just a single for Post. Kai Kabina comes in now. He is batting Look at that batting lineup. It's absolutely insane. Here we go with Kabina. Post is looking for the steal. Post is going to get there. And runners at second and third with still nobody out. It is shaping up to be a wonderful first innings for us. Kai Kabina watches strike 3 go past. That's not ideal. It brings in Friedendorfer, who's only batting .350 this postseason, but 18 RBIs. Can he get himself to 20? 2-2's the count. He strikes out, and was Wenzel just taking a little bit of time to warm up here. Byron Mills Jr. batting .267. 1-2 is the count, and he strikes out as well. So in the end, despite getting our first 3 batters on base, just the 1 run. Colby Gomes comes in now. He's going to face Castillo, who's batting .133 this postseason. 2-1 is the count. And let's see what Gomez can do. He has given up a leadoff, at least a double, as it goes right back into that left field corner. We do get it in relatively quickly. Drew Campbell out there, and that is still, though, a leadoff double. We've seen before this team, they give us a really tough game for the first few innings, and then we have been able to pull away from them in the later innings. But they're shaping up to do something similar here as Marinette pops up, and that'll be 1 away. Runner stays at second. Gustavo Ruiz comes in now. Their designated hitter, batting .500 this postseason and been a little bit of a destroyer of Flamengo's pitching. That is an error by Burra. It was well struck, but you expect a little bit better from Burra. And that is now 1 out, runners at the corners. Elias Reddle comes in. He is batting 200, though he is in a hot streak. 1 and 2's the count. Is that going to get through? It is, and we're tied at 1. Post can't stop the runner from getting to third as well, so we still have runners at the corners. It's still 1 out. Only now the scores are tied. Wittmann comes in now. He is batting 389 this postseason. A full count would be a massive strikeout if Gomes can get it. He can. And that is 2 away. Let's get this batter at the plate, and then we can get back about getting this lead. 267 is Eberle batting. That is absolutely ripped down to third base. Friedendorfer. So well to field it, but can't get to play it first, and that means we fall behind. It is now 2-1 to Buchbinder. William Voltz comes in the bat, only batting 125 in the postseason. 0-2's the count. Gomes ends the innings, but not before 2 runs cross. We find ourselves behind just about for the first time this postseason. Coleman comes in to lead us off, batting 400 in the postseason. 0-1 is the count. Coleman gets a decent piece of it, but straight to centre field, who barely has to move, and that is 1 away. David Reichertz comes in. He's batting 600 in the postseason, though he hasn't played the entire postseason. 1-0 is the count. Reichertz straight back to the pitcher. That's 2 away. And can we get the old 2-out rally going, which I think we've become famous for. Vockel batting 444. 1-2 is the count. 2 out, no one on, and Vockel watches strike 3. And we're through we're through 1.5, aren't we? 2 batting innings for us, and we find ourselves behind. It is Wolf coming up to bat. He is batting 357 in the postseason. 1-1's the count, and that is a ground ball to Friedendorfer over to first, and that is 1 away. Brings up Stiltchen back. He is batting 313 in the postseason. 1-2 is the count, and that is another strikeout. A third for Gomes, and it brings up Castillo, who led them off with that double down to left field, into that left field corner, if I remember correctly, and that is another strikeout, and that ends the second. Well, a much more straightforward innings, that one, for both the pitchers, and it is going to be Drew Campbell leading us off. He walked last time up. Is he going to walk again? Of course he is. Drew the walk Campbell gets himself a leadoff walk. Leo Burra comes in. He's 1 for 1 today. He, of course, drove in Campbell last time up. This time he gets a single out into right field. Campbell gets himself around to third. And yet again, we find ourselves runners at the corners, no one out, and let's see what Ian Post can do. He's 1 for 1, 3-0 is the count. They walk him to load the bases with no one out. Surely, we're going to retake the lead here. Kai Kabina comes in. He's 0 for 1. Full count on him. Kai Kabina lines it to third base. Everybody gets back. But that is 1 away. Friedendorfer now. He's 0 for 1 today. 1-2 is the count. Friedendorfer strikes out, and suddenly it's loaded bases, 2 out, and it comes down to Byron Mills Jr. to drive in some of these runs. 3-1 is the count. Come on, Byron. He draws the walk that ties the score. We'll take it. However it comes, we'll take it. Reese Coleman, the young, is he 17, I think, year-old Australian shortstop. Let's see what he can do. He's 0 for 1 today. 1-2's the count. Coleman, no, he pops it up. And that'll end the top of the third. We are tied at 2. But I would have expected maybe a little bit more, having had loaded bases and no one out. Marcel Marinette comes up. He's 0 for 1 to face Gomes. First pitch swing. That is hit into right field. Post is there. Post makes the catch. And that's 1 away. Gustavo Ruiz comes in now. He's 0 for 1. 0-2 is the count. Gomes notches up another strikeout. Excellent stuff. It's Reddle coming in now. He is 1 for 1 with an RBI. He goes for the first pitch swing as well. That is popped straight up. It should be an easy catch there for somebody. It's going to be Kabina at first base that makes it, and that ends the third. So we are tied at 2. Reichertz to lead us off. He's 0 for 1. He's going to face Wenzel. It's full count, and Reichertz strikes out, 1 away. He's getting towards the end of his stamina here, though. We are making him work for this, which is good. Marcel Vockel, who's 0 for 1. He comes in. 1-2 is the count. Vockel. He strikes out. That is 2 away, and it brings up Drew Campbell, who is, 2 for 2 in terms of walks. Another full count. Drew Campbell gets it into center field, but straight up, and it's going to be a simple catch, and that ends the fourth. And no runs crossed for the Flamingos. Let's see what Gomes can do. He faces Wittmann first up, who is 0 for 1. Full count on the leadoff man. That is hit back up the middle into centre field, and it's a leadoff single for the Legionnaires. Gomes now to face a Burley, who is 1 for 1 with an RBI. 0 and 2 is the count, and that is possibly a double play. Friedendorfer has it. No, just has the 1. And he does get the out at first. Alright, William Volts, he's 0 for 1. Full count, massive strikeout if we can get it, and he draws the walk. 2 on, 1 out. This is shaping up to be a much tougher game, isn't it? Wolf comes in now, he's 0 for 1. 2 and 2's the count. Come on, Gomes. Oh, he's hit him. And that loads the bases now with just the 1 out. Stilchback comes in the bat. He's 0 for 1 today. 1 and 0 is the count. Stilchback gets it deep to Vockel. Can he stop the run from coming across? He gets the throw in. It is not in time. And the Legionnaires find themselves back in front. 2 out, runners at the corners as Volts got himself to third as well. And it's Castillo who is 1 for 2 to face Gomes. First pitch swing. He gets it down to first base. Cabina has it. Gomes goes to cover first. We get the out. That ends the fourth, but we drop behind again. It's 3-2 to the Legionnaires. It's Leo Bora to lead us off. He is 2 for 2 today. Wenzel continues on the mound. 1-0 is the count. Come on, Leo. Bora gets it down into left field. That's going to skip to the fence, is it? No, it kind of hits the side wall, but it is enough to get Bora to second. So we'll take that. A leadoff double for Leo Bora, who is now 3 for 3 this game and having a wonderful time of things. And let's see if Post can drive him in. Post is 1 for 1. He walked last time up. 1 and 2's the count. Post strikes out. And that is 1 away. In comes Cabina now. He is 0 for 2 today. A full count. Cabina watches. No, he gets a ball. Oh, draws the walk. Wenzel to Friedendorfer now. No longer in a hot streak. He's 0 for 2 today. A first pitch swing. Come on, Friedendorfer. Friedendorfer gets a decent piece of it, but straight to right field. Runners can't advance, and that is 2 away. And it's Byron Mills Jr. for the second time this game. 2 out with a need to drive in some runs here. Let's see what Byron can do. He drew a walk last time. This time he strikes out, and that'll end the 5th. And we need to get this Wenzel out of the game, don't we? He's coming towards the end. Maybe that's the last we'll see of him. Marinette comes in to lead them off. He's 0 for 2 today. 2 and 2's the count. Another strikeout for Gomes. Wonderful, wonderful stuff. 6 he has now. Ruiz comes in. He's 0 for 2. 3 and 1 is the count, and that's a walk. Reddle comes in now with 1 out and a man at first. He is 1 for 2 today. Make that 1 for 3 as it's another strikeout for Gomes. 7th now of the game. Wittmann comes in. He's 1 for 2 as well. 2 and 2's the count, and that is a ground ball over to first. Simple play for Cabina. And that'll end the 5th. We are still 1 run down though. Each team has 4 hits. It's a tight game, and that will do it for Wenzel. Henstenberg comes in. He's ERA this postseason 14.5. This is surely our chance now. Coleman to lead us off. He's 0 for 2. Again, we've seen that they've given us a real game sort of to the midway point. Can we now, like we have done, accelerate and get the victory? Coleman crunches it to the fence. It's going to be at least a leadoff double for Reese Coleman. Is he going to try and turn into a triple? He is. Is he going to get there? The young Aussie does get there. Reese Coleman, a leadoff triple. That tying run is just 90 feet away. And can David Reichert drive it in? He's 0 for 2 today. 1 and 2 is the count. Come on, let's get on top of this bullpen of theirs. No, Reichert strikes out again. Brings up Vockel. Infield is in. Vockel's 0 for 2. 1 and 2's the count. Marcel Vockel strikes out. Oh, not again, surely. Come on, let's tie this thing up. Drew Campbell comes in. He's 0 for 1. We know he has 2 walks. It's a first pitch swing, and he's hit him. Drew Campbell takes his face. Runners at the corners, 2 out for Leo Bora, who is 3 for 3. Now's the time to get your hit, mate. 2 and 2's the count. Bora strikes out. And that ends the 6th, and we are still 1 run down, and we couldn't take advantage of a leadoff triple. Gomes continues to Burley, who is 1 for 2. 3 and 0's the count. Your sense of walk might be coming here. It is. Leadoff man aboard. William Volts, who is 0 for 1. 2 and 2's the count. Can we get a double play? Can we get a strikeout? We can get the strikeout. 1 away. Wolf comes in. He's 0 for 1. 2 and 2's the count again. Come on, Gomes. That is hit into right field. It's going to get the runner to third. Is it post? Isn't the best player defensively. He can't stop that. And with one out, there's runners at the corners. Stillback comes in. He's 0 for 1. 2 and 2. This would be a massive strikeout. It is a strikeout. Well done, Gomes. That's his 9th. 2 away. If we get Castillo, we get out of this without falling any further behind. He's 1 for 3 is Castillo. Full count. Castillo pops it up. Vockel is there. Make sure of it, please, Vockel. There it is. And that will end the 6th. We are still 1 run down. It's going to be Ian Post to lead us off against another new man now. Quaja, let's go with that. Quajaja, maybe. His ERA is 8 this postseason. 0 and 2 is the count. Come on, Posty. Come on, Posty. He has got the 0-2 pitch up in the air, caught at shortstop, and that is 1 away. Cabina comes in now. He's 0 for 2. Full count. Come on, Kai. He draws another walk. Tying run gets to first. Friedendorfer, he's 0 for 3. You have 18 RBIs, mate. Come on, let's add a couple. Looking for the steal, and Cabina is... Oh, he's out. He is out. Oh, Cabina. That's 2 away. All right, Friedendorfer, just send it for us, mate. Just send it. No, he strikes out, and we stretch, and we're try that again. 1 run down. Gomes to continue to Marinette, who is 0 for 3. First pitch swing. Marinette pops it up. Vockel's there. A simple catch in center field. That is 1 away. Gomes coming towards the end. 113 pitches deep. He's going to face Ruiz, who is 0 for 2. Another first pitch swing. That is well hit. It is off the wall on the full. Vockel is there, but it's going to be a 1-out double as Ruiz slides into second. You still get the feeling we're near enough, we're good enough to do this, but we don't want to be falling too much further behind. Reddle comes in, he's 1 for 3 today. 1 and 1's the count. That is a ground ball to first base. Should be an easy play we do as the pitcher covers. That is 2 away. Runner goes to third though, and it's Wittmann to face Gomes, and there's no room for error here. Wittmann is 1 for 3. 1 and 0 is the count. That is a ground ball to Burra. Over to first, mate. There it is, and we do get out of the 7th. Still a run down. We have 2 innings to turn this thing around, and we are going to a deciding game. Quijaja to continue to Byron Mills Jr. He's 0 for 2. First pitch swing from Byron Mills. He has popped it up, and that'll be caught out there in left field, and that is 1 away. Coleman comes in. He's 1 for 3. Hit, of course, that triple last time up. Full count this time up, and he strikes out looking. 2 away, it's Reichert, who is 0 for 3. It hasn't really done anything other than strike out today, I don't think. And he's done it again. Well, we're going to have to save this in the 9th if we are to save it. Gomes continues to Aberle. We don't want to fall any further behind. Full count. Aberle is 1 for 2 today. And that is popped up. Should be caught. There it is by Coleman. And that is what I shouldn't say it is before he catches it, should I? And that'll do it for Gomes. Samuel Gersh comes in. We haven't seen him yet this postseason. We haven't had a close game this postseason over him to come into. William Voltz is the first man he faces. That is popped up. Drew Campbell's there. He should catch that. He's a good player defensive. He's a good player. Just full stop. That's 2 away. Gersh now to Wolf, who is 1 for 2. Full count. Gersh gets the strikeout, and we go to the 9th, and we need a run. At least 1. 2 would be even better. It's Kyle Asher coming in to pinch hit. He's batting .333 so far this postseason. Can the backup catcher do something here? 2 and 2's the count. No, he strikes out. 1 away. Drew Campbell. He's 0 for 1 today. 1 and 2 is the count. He strikes out. That is 2 away. We're down to our final out. We still need a run. Leo Burra, who is 3 for 4. 1 and 2 is the count. Leo Burra is grounded at the second base. And we're going to need a game 3. So there we go. The series is now tied at 1. I can't say I'm completely surprised because the 2 times we've played them, they have given us a really tough game at the start, like I said earlier, and we've just kind of overpowered them a little bit. And we didn't overpower them that time around. Their bullpen did the job for them. And it goes to a game 3. So that'll be next episode, guys. We'll be back to decide who wins the German title. Will we be going out as champions, or will we be going out a little bit heartbroken and yeah, maybe slightly disappointed. I thought we'll have a quick look at the job market to see what is available. Well, what do we want? Available jobs here. Now, there is some major league jobs available, but I think it's a little too soon yet. I don't want to head off to the major leagues just quite yet. If we do go down to the international leagues, we start here. There's a couple of jobs. I think we're done with Europe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, but I think we want to move on. There's a couple of jobs in Australia. There's a couple of jobs in China. And also in there's another one there in Australia. I do like the idea of managing the ham fighters in Japan. That could be something that's interesting. What else have we got here? We've got a couple of Korean teams, I think. Another team in Australia, the Perth Heat. We've got Mexico. We've got what's that going to be? What's it called? Cuba. So let me know what you guys think. If there's any teams there that take your fancies. The DNA Bay Stars in Japan. We've got another Korean team there. KT Wiz, I guess you'd call it. Some more teams there in Mexico. So let me know what you think. We do need to start thinking about our next job, don't we? But that's all for today, though, guys. If you have enjoyed that, I mean, it's nice to not win a game, isn't it? To show that it is a little bit competitive, the league. Don't forget to hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you next time for the decider in the German Bundesliga. Take care.